ProdigyRex here, and today I'm going to be going over a basic guide of basically which pets to use and where to use them. Now, this is targeted towards beginners, so if you're if you're like in a late game or like somewhere else like level 100, this probably doesn't apply to you. But I suggest sticking around. You might find some useful information that you didn't already know. So let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, so you off the bat, since unless you buy membership as soon as you start playing PUBG, you will not have this many pets. I would just like to clarify that. Okay, so first of all, of course, you have your starter pet. I chose Snowfluff, but I recommend getting let's see. I personally recommend getting Charfoil. She is a really good starter pet. Like Fire is probably the best unit in the game. She has a great power to heart ratio. I highly recommend getting Charfoil. She's the best out of all of them. She's probably the best one. Like honestly, I know that if you're starting out, I highly would recommend Charfoil as your starter pet because well, it's good. So it has a good power to heart ratio. It's fire, which is the strongest element in the game, and it has a pretty low evolution level, which is not that important. Because since from its evolutions, you don't gain anything. Anyways, yeah, so start pet out of the way. So, I'd just like to clarify that pets in general, always double, like, stats is power to hearts. You always want, for example, in Charfoil, it has a high power compared to hearts. So you want to have like more power than hearts. Like for example, here there's too much hearts. Aqua Maria has too many hearts to too much power. That's why I would say she's probably the worst starter pet. Like she's not very good. And water is generally a weak element, and you won't encounter thunder that much. Unless you choose which one you do. Like fire is the most versatile element because it counters two things, which is plant and ice, which is good. Good, you probably won't have too much of a time. See, I also have Aqua Maria, as you see, but I have this one too. Okay, so after that, so remember, choose. You generally want to use pets that have like high hearts, low hearts and high power ratios, like Charfoil. That's why she's a really good starter pet. Like she's almost like really good. You don't have to she's still good. Just level her up and she gets really good. Yeah, so this is the best starter pet. I chose Snowfluff for this reason. Also, the reason I don't have it evolved is that because I don't want to. Anyway, so yeah, so here's the basic guide on the start pets. Now for actual pets, just like your first fire pet, I do recommend doing the flame region first. In case you don't know what that means, like go to bonfire spire. Let's see. So I'm talking to Slurpee. Slurpee is your main thing here. So like the quests you really need to see. Quest is the best one. Like quests. I recommend going to Bonfire Spire first because, well, there's fire pets. Honestly, I'll let you guys decide which fire pet you'd rather have, but yeah, the fire pets are good. They're very good. I highly recommend getting Smolder Dash. If you don't want to catch Smolder Dash, like if you see my guide to shops video, you know I highly recommend to buy Smolder Dash and max her out as soon as possible. In fact, like don't even focus on anything else in the store. It's not gonna help you out. Like I said, it clarified the armor isn't even that good. Focus on the pets. Smolder Dash is an insanely powerful full pet. I highly recommend it. It has as you see here, Smolder Dash has one of the highest. Where is it? Smolder Dash has the highest power to hearts ratio in the game, which is very important because it's good. Actually, it's also really good too. even though I know, like, usually, honestly, sometimes, just want to recommend that if you're doing an arena, the wizards can two-shot Ashley, the smolder dash. So, I recommend going for something like, Lionston is also really good too. Has a good power to hearts ratio. And burn, I don't know if you can still get and burn, but, so yeah, stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, fire region is the best one. Well, the fire area is the best one to go for. Next up, I honestly don't know. Like, I recommend going to bonfire fire first, and the next one you basically is up to you. It doesn't really matter the order. Like, see, like here. Okay, so by this time you should have some good. Let's see. So, local region. Yeah. Some you can get the neek. The neeks are okay, but they're not too bad good. You could get the pucks are pretty good too. Puck once you get to Ignis, but you probably won't have any evolutions until then. So yeah. Also, I highly recommend buying Pterosaur. It's really good. Highly recommend buying it. In case you don't know how to buy it, it's right here. I just go to right now. You go to Dino Dig Oasis, go to first as a Scarge, and then you go to pets, and there's a lot of pets here, but it's kind of a bummer to member only, but yeah. So yeah, you only have I don't think you know these are all member only, which is pretty much a bummer, but if you do are planning to get a membership, I highly recommend. Don't forget to buy Pterosaur. It's a really good pet. But yeah, you don't really need to worry about that if you don't have membership. But yeah, so member exclusive pet. So here's some other stuff you probably will need to know about. You can get, yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. Like I chose a snow puff, so I decided to do snow region as my first. Like I have these two at level 100. Yeah, Rufus, yeah. So yeah, basically recommend you can kind of get. Also, another good, like, highly recommend that for elements. Like elements, fire is the best element, and like you can really choose from there. Like fire is just the good element. I'm not saying you shouldn't have just fire in your loadout. Like I personally recommend. I just like Embershed and Pterosaur, but you don't have to have that. You could have some other stuff. For example, I like to have. Sometimes I like to have a lightning, like electro, whatever, like lightning, something like. Let's see. I would like to. Lightning, I don't really have that many much good out. Like, for example, Nebulas, the Nebubil, they're pretty good. Like, I also, like, Pterosaur is my main, and it helps out. So, like, if there's water thingies on the team, this guy will help us out. Like, honestly, I miss when you have, it's only a 3 people light out, including the wizard. You used to have 5 pets on your team, which is weird, I know. Okay, so yeah, basically that. As for other things, you just basically want to get like more pets. Also recommend getting Embershed. I don't know if it's still possible to catch an Embershed in the wild before. I don't remember. But yeah, and all that other stuff. Also, just want to say that you have to avoid pets that have a lot of health and no power. So yeah, unless you have glyphs on them, which I already talked about here. So yeah, basically guide. So yeah, I hope you guys can understand that. I try my best to make it as simple as possible. So here's basically the summary. Like, you always want to have pets that have a high power to hearts ratio, and try to go for the fire region first and catch fire pets, because fire pets are the best element in the game. So yeah, guys, that's basically the basic summary. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a good rest of your day. ProdigyRex out.